It is the signet of divinity in its purest form. When that blueprint is faced with darkness and becomes disconnected from the pale silver conduit of perpetual youth, your pineal gland is designed to flood your mental receptors with melatonin, which releases a form of carbon-7 energy into your system that overcomes the absence of the rays of the sun and connects you directly to the deity planes and the standing energy fields of God's source. You may feel broken and bloody right now, and perhaps down to your lowest possible point you might imagine. But what the angelic human Christos will never be is out. And since your captors needed you to be in a low vibration, vampire cyborg body fitted with alien implants disconnecting your pineal gland to keep it from functioning, they needed to do more than just steal your body. They would have to stop your genome from fighting back. The system they put into place in order to reduce you down to the lowest possible vibration that could sustain manifestation in order to use you as an eternal free energy device meant that half of the time you would now be in darkness, which meant that half the time you would be connected not only to the sun during the day, albeit carrying the wrong energy codes, but directly to the deity planes when the lights went out, meaning there would be no way to stop your cells from regenerating into the unlimited body it was designed to be, and your awareness could never be captured in a never-ending labyrinth. So, during the time of darkness, they would need to replace the scalar waves that kept your DNA alive during the day with waves that would stop the production of your carbon-7. Not only does Luna drive you crazy, but it does so because it arrests the melatonin on a genetic level, which conflicts with the basis of your existence. In Rosheim, the responses of melatonin rhythms to environmental lightning, Dr. Workman M.H. Dunn writes, two very powerful generalizations characterize present conceptions of normal pineal function. In almost all species examined thus far in laboratory situations, the pineal secretes more melatonin at nighttime than during the day. And melatonin secretion is suppressed when the animals are placed in a lighted environment. Since nighttime for humans coincides with the daily dark period, investigators have often tacitly assumed that the second generalization explains the first. That is, that the circadian increases in melatonin secretion occurs nocturnally because the absence of light terminates the retina-mediated suppression of pineal sympathetic activity, thereby increasing the organ stimulation by non-repinephrine. The waves of the moon do not feed the energy your genetic sequence requires in order to achieve connection to higher planes of awareness, even though the artificial sun applies a very small amount during the day. But when that light appears in your skies, it tricks the pineal gland into canceling out the secretions of melatonin, which is what triggers the lunatic response, which clouds the brain even further yet. Nanna, also known as Wawwu, also known as Momma, is the Sumerian god of the moon. Namaste, namaskaram.